Hi guys, this is Claudia here from Metaldays 2016 for We Don't Care, and this is Jioda from Austria. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Well, first of all, let me ask you about your style. Who does all the songwriting? Are you doing that together, or is there one person doing it all and then the others just fill in?
It's pretty simple. Usually the guitar players, one of them comes up with an idea. The singers can write the lyrics how they want them, and the rest of us have to accept what we get.
So there's no discussions at all.
Yes.
Okay, and about the lyrics, I guess that's for the two of you. Are you writing the lyrics together, or is there one main writer?
No, we are doing it both together. For the EP, Jonah, our guitar player, also had some ideas for We're the Parasite and Ice, for example. But the other stuff we did it both together, and also for Edge, for our newest single.
So there's a new single coming out. That was the hint. Do you know when there will be the release? Is it like next year or this year?
We tried to get out a new single this year, maybe, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're releasing it in 2 months. But
That was a small misunderstanding. The new singer, Edge, it was released already, or has been released, but we tried to get out a new album mostly as fast as possible, but we have to go through lots of material and do sorting with the songs.
So for you, it's also important to have something like a concept album then, because you're sorting out which songs can go on the album.
The sorting out was more in the song structure and instrumental parts, because we have a Google Drive that's bursting with ideas from Julius and Jonah, and we regularly check in there and see what's cool, what's not cool, and try to take parts and make new stuff out of them. So that was the sorting out. Yeah.
And about your ideas in the lyrics, there's a lot of, we shouldn't do that as humanity, or why don't we try to, communicate in a nice way with each other and that sort of things. So how do you decide on what goes on the album?
It started with Eyes of the Innocent, which Jonah, our guitar player, wrote when he was in Mozambique as a development helper there for his civil service year, and he wrote most of the lyrics for Eyes of the Innocent, and we thought we'd take it from there and make a whole concept EP from that topic, because it's something that we all think about, I guess, or are aware of problems. And so it spoke to all of us, I think.
Talking about genre, you describe yourself as happy metal, which I know you're happy people, but what does that mean for your music? I mean, what is the idea behind that?
Maybe Christian?
Okay, that's on me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an autocorrect. It should have heavy metal.
No.
We think that you can put out serious lyrics and have meaning behind your music without having to sacrifice having fun on stage or in life in general, I guess. So that's why we want to force it with that genre, I guess.
Yeah. And in general, what do you think about these boundaries, these ideas of a lot of subgenres? And do you have to stick to it, or is it possible to just break those boundaries and do different things? Okay.
That's one of the reasons why we just said we have this style now and fuck it, because we don't want to be any specific genre, and that you can't have any freedom, because people who are hardcore into that genre would then say, hey, you can't do that, it's not possible. And we want to do what we like and express ourselves in how we like, and not being any cliche.
It was sort of an preemptive strike, because before someone or anyone calls us progressive, gent or deathcore, whatever, metalcore, we just are the only one, as far as I know, that are happy metal.
Yeah.
So we can do what we want as long as we're the only one, I guess. Because then the elitists will come out and I don't know, but until then we do what we like. and like what we do.
So, talking about the gig today here in Slovenia, is it like the first gig in another country than Austria?
Yeah, it is. It is the first gig outside of Austria and our first festival gig. So pretty excited because we've been coming here for years. It's his 9th. He's here since 2007.
Kind of born here.
So
okay.
yeah, so it's all the more exciting to be able to play here ourselves.
And you did get a chance by now to see some other bands, right? So what did you see? Or
I mean, sometimes this, sometimes that, but for me, example, most important was yesterday the Apokalyptischen Reiter, and yeah, they are just one of my most favorite bands of all time, and so it's always great to see them here.
Yeah, so Testament, Cattle Decapitation, Flash God Apocalypse, yeah, a lot of bands, so it's a very cool lineup, and we are so honored to be in the same lineup as these awesome bands. It's very cool.
And was there anything special for you saw?
I think what I find interesting is that the Metaldays festival is getting like broader in spectrum, I guess. Because like bands like Skindred or Rise of the North Star they played yesterday wouldn't have played here years ago, I think, because it was more true then, I think, and also we wouldn't have get the chance to play here some years ago, so that's really cool. And to see the true metalheads just bounce and go crazy at a band like Skindred that is not that typical metal, I'd say. That's really exciting and cool. So the open-mindedness that's around, so really
Right.
cool. Yeah.
So I have a question that I put into all of my interviews, and you won't leave this interview without telling me what you think about it. Stay! What is it that defines somebody as being an artist? What is an artist? Are you an artist?
Yes, because I have a wristband that says artist on it.
Oh, okay,
so
that's just a label then, you think?
I'd say that as we're all like anatomically similar, except for the like gender stuff, I'd say everyone can be an artist, and everyone that just does stuff he likes, whether it be like music or sculpture or whatever, expresses himself, can call himself an artist. But I don't really care if I like something. I don't care if the person thinks he's an artist or not, because for me he is like. So it's a label, I guess.
So it's more like a label, and it depends just on the feeling you have towards things.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
What about you? Are you an artist?
I wouldn't call myself an artist because, yeah, it's a label, but enjoy expressing myself, get his feelings out into the world, and sharing it with all the people, and it's cool that the people are having fun with it, and yeah, I like it.
So it's also about the response the people give back to the band then?
Yeah, not a response, but it's very cool to see them react in that way, and so I'm pretty curious how it goes on the stage in a few hours.
So what about you? I know you're the bass player, but are you an artist?
Although,
Burn!
despite the instrument, I still think I am an artist, because I wouldn't say it's just something you have to label. It's if you create something which you and others can enjoy together out of nothing, alone or with others, I don't care, but if you create something which others enjoy, I think that's pretty much what I think is an artist. So yeah, I am one.
And you're playing in another band also. Is that like the same style or is it different?
It's different, it's more progressive, and here we have two singers, there we have none, and it's a bit more melodic and classical. We have violin and cello there, and we are genuine aspect. Also from Vienna, of course, otherwise it's pretty stupid to practice. And yeah, we hope to play here as well sometime, but maybe it's not here the best response.
Okay, so is it too much progressive? Like
it's very hard to listen for the first time.
okay.
But yeah.
So one last question I like to put, like, do you feel within the scene of Vienna that this is like one big family? You get to know all the guys and you know everyone in the music scene anyways, or is it that you still meet new people?
I mean, there's tons of little bands and we haven't played that many gigs, so there's many people we don't know, I'd say. But especially the ones that persist and are not only around for 1 or 2 years, I'd say they really come together and know each other. Yeah. It's like a little family, I guess.
So thank you very much for the interview and have fun at your gig. Thank you.